Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. I'm excited to be here today. Today is a weekly check-in. Today is Friday, April 23rd, and I am checking in my 4 categories that I spend most of our money in. First category is grocery household. Second category is restaurants. Third category is miscellaneous, and fourth category is gasoline. I do put unbudgeted in here. But I am happy to report there is no unbudgeted, so I don't have to worry about that this time. And yeah, I kind of reined in the spending and really was mindful and paying close attention to what was in the account and what I had left in my categories to spend. So that has been awesome. So yeah, if you want to stick around and find out how much we actually spent, if I'm over in any categories, and what the new balance is for the next weekly check-in for week 4 categories, then yeah, stick around and let's get into the video. Okay, here we are. So this is my weekly check-in budget sheets. I actually sell these in my Etsy store. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm excited to have you here. I create budget sheets and sell them on Etsy. These are just budget sheets that I have found personally for me that work very, very well. I'm trying to figure out where to put my calculator. And it's just my style of method, and I thought others might find it very simple but still effective to use as a budgeting tool. And so I sell these with the decorative washi at the top and budget sheets, and they're downloadable printables. You can print them anytime, as many as you want for yourself. And I just love it. I've enjoyed creating these. I enjoy putting them out there. I enjoy the response I've gotten with it, and I'm having a lot of fun. So weekly check-in, we're on week 3 that we're checking in for the month of April. And over here on this side of the budget sheets, it says notes on spending habits. I might take that out and just say notes right here, because originally that's what I wanted to put here, and I never fill it out. So I think I'm just going to start, not so much in May, but June. When I start my June sheets, I'm going to just start putting notes, because May is already in the shop. And so I don't want to change that just yet. But I do like to break down my weekly check-in and budget each week what I need for that time period. So, and this works for me very, very well. I'm really enjoying this. I can put the dates, I can put what week it is, I can put what category it is and how much per week. I can put more at the beginning of the month and less at the end of the month, which is normally how I spend. And then I can have my monthly total, and that's what this is right here. Monthly totals. I just forgot to write that down there, but that's okay. And I can do either 4 week or 5 weeks in a month. So I have the same budget sheets every month, and they all have 5 weeks, but I don't always use 5 weeks. I just leave that there just in case you budget a different way and you have a little bit from the first part of the last month and a little bit of the next month, and depending on your paydays, how it falls, sometimes a 5-week check-in is a better option for most people. So that's why I have that there. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive in and see what this is going to look like for week 3 of our weekly check-in. So we are checking in from the 16th, which you can see a lot happened on the 16th, to the 22nd. I actually have 1 no spend day, which is awesome. I actually didn't know if we were going to have a no spend day, but we did. And yeah, let's go ahead and check in. Okay, I am back. So here's my calendar. I just wanted to show you, I highlight each of my expense stickers here. I get these on Etsy from Sarah Marie Stickers, and she's an excellent sticker shop, so I enjoy using her stickers, though I've gotten better practice at doing my own. So I think I'm going to try for the month of May my own version of this to match the colors of my actual washi at the top. I can match colors like that, so I'm going to hopefully try to do that. But grocery household, I highlight these little squares in the corner. Pink, restaurants are blue, miscellaneous is green, gasoline is purple, and this was a miscut series that I bought from Sarah Marie at Oops Bag, and it had these really tiny petite planner expense stickers, and I just used that to stand out for any unbudgeted. And I just forgot to write unbudgeted there, so that's all that is. So let's go ahead and move down to the bottom. and start here on the 16th. And we are going to take a sticky note, and let me pull something off real quick. I'm making changes to my budget this month, and yeah, there's a lot going on. So this is my sticky note. I'm going to start right here, and we're going to start with grocery household. And what I do is I look at the highlighted. Even though my blues and greens look identical on this thing, I know which one is which based on the color, not just the color, but the transaction itself. So I'm not too worried about that. And I couldn't find my pink highlighter one day for this one, so I'm not sure what happened there. But let's go ahead and start this. What I typically do is write grocery household. That's my little title for that. And then I start listing the numbers, so I don't have to flip pages back and forth while on camera view to write the totals. I just put the totals on here, and then I transfer them onto the next page. So grocery household, we start with $53.99 at Food Lion. Okay, I'm back. And then the next item I have is $51.19 at Food Lion. And then I have another $8.18 at Food Lion, and then HelloFresh for $63.28. So I am getting HelloFresh this week. For 2 weeks, I have not gotten HelloFresh. I was out of town for part of it. I didn't want a box get delivered and we not be here. And then I also have other things that were going on, and I just skipped a couple weeks, and now I'm back. And I really miss when I don't have them, I really miss them, and I get thrown off on how to meal plan and the whole 9 yards, and it's like, good grief. There's something about having meals delivered that have everything you need, and you just pick the meal. You don't have to think about ingredients, and that's where my hang up is as far as shopping for groceries and stuff, is the ingredients. How to get the ingredients, what the ingredients do I need, how much do I buy, all those things. And it throws me for a loop every time, and I don't know why. I should figure this out by now, but I haven't. So anyways, there's that. And then you can see over here, I don't have any groceries. No, I do have groceries. Oh, I thought I didn't have any, but I do. So over here on the last day, I did get a big grocery run, $101.59. There we go. And stocked up for the next week. So the total for groceries right now, make sure you guys can see that, it's $53.99 plus $51.19 plus $8.18 plus $63.28 plus $101.59. All right, I have $278.23, and that is what we spent grocery and household. So that means cleaning supplies, that means food, that means anything for the house that you can buy in a grocery store, like a Food Lion or a Walmart marketplace, things like that. So if you can buy it in there, I include it in the receipt. I don't like dividing my receipts up. So that's why I give myself such a large budget for grocery household. So I'm clear that out. Next thing I have is restaurants. And the first restaurants we have, as always on Fridays, is Papa John's, which was $39.32. Taco Bell was $8. Arby's was $11.70. And my husband and I went separate lunches that day, and we ordered pizza that night. It was just one of those crazy hectic days we couldn't sit down for 5 minutes to take care of things. And weekends are usually when we're heavy on eating out. So we also went to El Toro Local, which is something I love nearby my house. $38.26 there. And then, let's see, we also had, for the entire family of 4 adults, plus an appetizer, we did a carry-out pickup from Red Robin for $72.65. And then that, nope, that's not it. So nothing on Monday or Tuesday. We didn't spend on Wednesday. And then we have Chick-fil-A on Thursday. Yesterday was just one of those days I was like, I didn't meal plan. What do we do? It's chicken night usually for our boys, so I'm like, hey, Chick-fil-A sounds good to me. So that's what I did there. And so here we go. Let's total this up. Give myself some more space. $39.32 plus 8 plus 11.70 plus, oops, let's try that again. Okay, $39.32 plus 8 plus 11.70 plus 38.26 plus 72.65 and 32.69. There we go. So we spent $202.62 there. So that's pretty good. I mean, close within budget, I would think. All right, so miscellaneous. What we got there? Miscellaneous. You know, I'm not checking these off as I go, so let me go back and do that. So I know I did the restaurants. I know I did the groceries. Let me move this back. And I'm horrible at remembering checking these off. It's ridiculous. But that's okay. And then let's do this. Okay, now we can do miscellaneous. So miscellaneous, we had $7.49 on Amazon. So there was an Audible book and the actual Kindle book that we purchased in 2 different purchases that my husband wanted. It was cheaper this way than getting using the credit with Audible. So yeah, that's what we did there. So $6.99. It was a book for my husband. He's enjoyed reading that. So these 2 can be checked off. And then I ordered some digital papers on Etsy. And I hope you like them. They're for the summer. So I'm excited to use those for the new releases in the summer. And that's going to be really cool. Hopefully they turn out as good as I think they are. And then I had to buy something from Mary and Martha. I didn't have to, but Mary and Martha, when they get products in, you want to buy them right away because you never know when they're going to be in stock again when they do sell out. And that's been the struggle all year, but it was the last thing I wanted for this collection that I was getting. And it's a coffee mug tree kind of thing, but it's very solid wood, very well made, and it matches everything else. So I went ahead and got it. And then Amazon, we needed some grill parts because, you know, some things rust and some things don't work properly on the grill. So we just have that come in, and that was $29.65. We ordered on Amazon. It has shipped, so hopefully it'll be here soon. There's that and that. And that is all I have as far as the... You know what? I have something missing. And I just realized it, and I'm going to have to go check because gasoline is the last category. So I'm going to kind of flip through this just for a minute. And you're going to see here, I do keep transaction logs of all my purchases in addition to these stickers, and I didn't do both this time. And yeah, the 19th got gasoline, and that is part of, yep, I forgot to put that down. So let me grab, do I have any yellow stickers? Nothing in here. Oops. So I have a little book of Sarah Marie stickers. This is her logo. And there's the yellow. I have it right on top. So I'm going to grab one of these expense stickers and lay this down. And so the gas itself, since it was only one transaction, I'm just going to write it right here. Let's see, gas. It was $38.18. All right, so, and I'll total this miscellaneous up in just a second. It's just, I didn't want to forget to do this. So yes, I do these in a couple different places. I know it's kind of overkill, but I enjoy doing it, and it definitely gives me several opportunities to communicate how how to do a budget and what system works best for you. So if you have several examples, a weekly check-in, that works. If you prefer a transaction log, which I don't show nearly as often because most people prefer the weekly check-in, then you have that available, and I can show that. And I show it every once in a while, so there's that. So we got Wawa gas, and that was, lost my sticker, or my sticky note. 38.18. And I don't have a highlighter that's purple. The one I had kind of dried out, so I've been using this Crayola twistable thing just to highlight the color over in the corner. So I just kind of do that. It's purple for gas. Use what you got, don't go rushing to buy anything new. No big deal there. So let's go ahead. I'm going to slide this over again and calculate the miscellaneous now that I've jumped all over the place with this, and see what the total is. So for miscellaneous, we had $7.49 plus the $6.99 plus $15.84 plus $69.96 and $29.65. There we go. So $129.93 is the total here. And then again, the gas was $38.18. So let me move that off to the side. Now that I have all the transactions listed here and totaled up, I can go here to the next page where my weekly check-in is. And let me kind of get it this way. Actually, I'm gonna take it out. There we go. So I popped it out of my binder so that I can write freely without the coil or the rings on my wrist. And I'm going to go ahead and scroll down to here, and we are going to fill in the spent, the balance, the totals. And I'm going to this time do the week 4 totals and go from there. So normally I forget to do this part. But I'm not going to forget this time, which is why I'm announcing it. Oh, my brain sometimes, it's all over the place. So, spent. Let me slide this over, get this in here. We are going to do grocery household, and what I total spent there was $278.23. And as you can see, it's less than what I budgeted, so we're good to go there. Not a lot less, but it's definitely less. Restaurants, we are over. I have $181.45, and we spent $202.62, which is fine, because what I do know, and you may not realize, week 3 and week 4 are actually paycheck 2. So all the cash is in the bank account, but I'm trying to limit how much I do per week. So it's not that the cash wasn't there to spend, it was there. And even if it wasn't there, it would have been absorbed by the other categories where I didn't spend. But when I borrow from the next week kind of thing, because that reduces how much I can spend this week. So when I go over, I have to pay attention to that. Let's see, miscellaneous, I have $129.93. And then the gasoline that I almost forgot about, which was $38.18. So now we get to do the math of calculating what was spent in total. So I put my pen down, $278.23 plus $202.62 plus $129.93 plus $38.18. There we go. So in total, I have spent $648.96, which is an average for about a week. So $650 a week, sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on what's going on. I did not have any unbudgeted, and there we go. So $648.96, which is definitely less here, which means I'll have money left over to balance forward to week 4, which I absolutely love that, because that means there's plenty of cushion there for us to continue. So let's do the math for grocery household here. 280.89 minus 278.23. Now, oops, I don't know why I clicked it. That leaves us $2.66. So I barely squeaked in, staying under budget here. Now, you might remember, if you saw the last video on the weekly check-in, these numbers changed a little bit. I was off by pennies or something like that. And I won't go back and re-explain it because it'll be confusing and it won't make any sense. But I did readjust. I think the penny started up here. I was off by a penny. Oops, you're not even seeing this. Here, and it just kind of carried through. And then when I did my actual bank comparison to the check-in, I was like, wait a minute, there's a penny missing. Where'd that go? And I went back and found it. I know it's crazy, but I did. So now we're going to find out how much over we are in our restaurant. So I had $181.45 budgeted, and we spent $202.62. So oh my gosh, I hate it when I do that. Let's try that one more time. $181.45 minus $202.62. There we go. I am negative. Get my red pen here. And I do apologize for my squeaky chair. Ugh, it's horrible. I am over budget by $21.17. And there we go. So now 151.75 was what I had budgeted for miscellaneous. I stayed well within that, which is awesome. So that is 129.93 is what I spent, leaving us $21.82. So miscellaneous definitely covered the overage for restaurants. That wasn't an issue, so that was pretty awesome. $21.82. Not that I planned it that way. I couldn't. If I knew I still had $21, I probably would have found something to buy, but I wasn't looking to buy anything. So there's that. So $139.50 in gas minus the $38.18. Now I gave myself extra gas this month because we did go out of town. That leaves us $101.33. And we drove 3 hours south of here and 3 hours back and then around town. It really didn't affect our gas as much as I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to have a surplus in gas, and that's fine. I'll just use it as a buffer for these spending categories, and it'll be okay. So even though this number's high, we're just going to roll with it. So here we go. Now let's total the balance and see if it is the same going across as it is in the balance column going up and down. So we'll see. 266 minus the 2117 plus the 2182 plus the 101.33. So that leaves 104.64. And then I'm going to add this number here because this is like equals, right? So if I take the sum or the total and add it to what was spent, it should equal the beginning. So 648.96 gives me 753.60 and 753.60. So I'm check and check there. And so now we're going to move and balance forward all these different categories. So I have in my notebook, so you see here week 4, I've already budgeted for the 23rd to the 30th. Today's the 23rd. I'm going to add 200 to groceries and household. I'm going to add $162.50 to restaurants. I'm going to add $137.50 to miscellaneous, and I'm going to add $75 to gasoline. So that is the plan today. I'm going to find a place for my notebook. There we go. All right. So I do have $2.66 left here. I'm going to add $200. So that makes that $202.66. Now, that is the new budget for Grocery Household for the last week of April, from the 23rd to the 31st. That's how I have my budget running this month. So that should be fine. Let's see, restaurants, I have a negative number. So we're going to take that negative number, 2117, and make it a negative. And we're going to add, let's see, what did I say? 162.50. There we go. And that gives us some restaurants 141.33. And will that be enough till the end of the month? I don't think so. I'm not sure, but I think for the entire month for all four categories will be okay. But as far as the individual category for restaurant, we may be over for the month a little bit. We'll have to wait and see. Miscellaneous, we have $21.82. We're going to add $137.50. And that gives us $159.32. And then gasoline, I'm adding $75. So I have $101.33 plus the 75, and that gives us $176. I'm looking for my notes. Sorry. Make sure I'm on this right track. Yeah. $176.33. I'm going to do $0 for unbudgeted. Hopefully we don't have any. And then I'm going to total all these up. I'm just going to start with the bottom since that number's already in the calculator. And add the 159.32 plus the 141.33 plus 202.66. So for the last week of April, we're going to have $679.64, which is plausible for this, because we spent less than that in week 3. We could definitely stay within that budget for week 4 till the end of the month, and maybe have a little bit left over. And yeah, that works really well. So this should be good for the end of the month budget for the weekly check-in and the last week. Though there are, I think, a few extra days. I have to look at my calendar than just the regular 7 days, because I'm trying to make it all the way to the 31st of the month. So let's pull that calendar up and I will zoom you guys out. So I will be right back. So yeah, that was a weekly check-in. What I wanted to do is see how many days we're in week 4 to see if I have a couple extra days or not that I have to cover with this total of $679.64 for the budget. And it looks like from Thursday the 23rd to the 29th, it's only 1 extra day. And I'm not going to be concerned about that because it's also a payday. It's a extra pay for the month, and I have to pay off my visa before the end of the month, as well as before the new month, as well as put anything left over into savings and see if there's any amount that we can balance forward to the next month. So that will be played out later this month. You'll see it next week when I do my review videos. I don't really call them review videos. I just, what do I call them? Paycheck to paycheck. And then the new month, so when you see the month of May budget, you'll see the balance forward number. So, and that may actually come after the 1st of May, just because that last check at the end of the month I don't even know how much it's going to be, because we're hoping that they fix my husband's pay where they've overpaid him twice. And that may take up half the paycheck, which is fine. I don't mind that. I just need them to fix the pay, because this is the perfect pay to take it out of, because it's not a pay that actually goes to any of the bills. And then I have a new month in May where I start the bills all over again. And then these pays would take care of that. As long as these pays don't change, then we're good. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, that is the weekly check-in. Everything looks good. I am happy with the way it worked out. I went over this with my husband, and he's happy the way it worked out. So we are all happy here. So I hope that your budget is doing well. And if you have any questions or comment about budgeting, or how maybe I can give suggestions or help. I would love to help you guys. I'm not a professional. This is not a job for me, but I can tell you what works for me and maybe help you guys. So please leave a note in the comment section or email me, and I would love to talk to you guys. So I hope you have an amazing and blessed day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.